Testing, testing, testing.
Continually juggling.
Shall I say here?
Yeah, sure. I'll put the kettle back on.
Yeah, that'd be great.
Yeah.
It's very calm in your house.
Well, that's good. That's what we need.
Very calm.
Well, we don't have loud music or music going on, but I don't feel calm inside all the time. I need calm.
Do you not listen to rock and roll and raucous?
Only once every 6 months for an evening. Just with my wife, if we're going to listen to if I want to show what the pretty things of the prog sound like, or she wants to show me what some other group sound like she likes.
How do you kind of make your records if you don't have that rock and roll input? That's because you make solid rock and roll records, right?
Yeah, I suppose so. Just sort of like, I used to listen to a lot of music, you know, but a lot of old blues stuff. I used to listen to, when I painted I used to continually listen to John Lee Hooker, so like days on end, just repeating the record, but only on that old dance set, you know, just, so you know, you absorb stuff, and I was brought up listening to the Beatles and Rolling Stones and Kinks, but when they were, you know, when they were early groups, and then early Jimi Hendrix, and then I went back and listened to old rock and roll, and then punk rock came along, and I like punk rock, and then I haven't liked anything since. Actually, it was after the punk rock that I got interested in listening to it, found out more about rock and roll, and we already did sort of like the standard rock and roll stuff in the pop hits. Yeah. Because first when I thought it was alright now, I'm in a group to do a 50 Shake. Yeah. And that sort of stuff. Because a lot of people don't realise how rock and roll punk rock was.
Yeah. I mean, all that Pistol Circus. Kind of Chick-Berry, I suppose. The Who.
Yeah.
Did you see the Pistols? Yeah. And what do you reckon of Rotten? Oh, actually, that's a stupid question. Who cares about what? Who cares?
I think he had his uses once.
Yeah, I know. I don't know why I asked that, actually. This exhibition, what I wanted to do was to do a preview of this exhibition, and then kind of, quite if possible, have quotes from you about aspects of this exhibition, and then maybe quotes from you about anything else that you find fascinating, challenging. You know, anything you want to argue about or whatever. Yeah.
Well, I find you just start going and I can talk. Yeah.
So, I mean, I don't particularly know what exactly. I know it's a month of stuff. There's paintings, prints, books, and records, as it says here. What are the kind of aspects of the exhibition that maybe you can pull out and I don't know, talk about slightly? Give a in-depth appraisal of...
No, you're doing it all proper.
I know. It's done.
I was alright. I can't do in-depth appraisals of anything.
What paintings are you going to have up? I presume you're going to have them in the gallery, right?
Yeah, we've got some. We've got a sort of little overview, a couple of recent ones and some mid stuff and some old stuff, but you know, you can only get a couple of dozen paintings up, I should think.
Yeah, it's quite a small place.
Sort of like I mean, not much of an overview, I mean.
Yeah. Do you know what?
A couple of months' work.
Do you know what paintings you've got going in there?
There's some that are up in London already, and some that are in an exhibition up in Manchester. A couple.
Oh, what, right.
Yeah.
They're there at the moment, are they?
There's a couple that. There'll be a couple that are all right, I think.
Yeah. Okay. What are they? What are they, and what are they? What do they mean to you?
Paintings are getting or just painting. It's easier for me to talk about things and then you know.
To talk about stuff in general.
Well, no, I'll come over so talk about my name.
Alright.
I'll just make it some tea as well, very pleased.
Lovely. This is nice, this music.
I did a reading down in Lewis the other day.
Oh yeah.
And these geezers are playing down there.
It's very nice.
Sort of thing I can...
Actually, it's very...
It's the only sort of thing I listen to, really. This sort of stuff.
Kind of ambient...
I like sort of music that's relaxing, but I don't like the new age stuff, which is... you know, all done on... I don't like things that people aren't playing, so I can't listen to new age music. I think it's bloody...
The computer stuff.
Yeah, I don't understand what they're on, those people. They've sort of like missed the point completely. I mean, they're meant to be... Give me the proper oldies any day.
For the bongos
disco,
and the
disco hippies.
disco hippies.
Well, we've got disco everything nowadays. We've got disco nature programs on television, disco hippies, disco shoes. Even businessmen wear disco shoes. Everyone's at the disco.
What are disco shoes?
Things that we used to call, like, we used to play football with when we were kids in the 70s.
I think I'm wearing a pair of disco shoes.
Yeah, they're sort of disco-esque.
Yeah.
They're not the full blown.
The full Monty.
Yeah.
Oh, right. Okay. Well, what are the disco TV programs?
Well, it's like if you're looking at a nature program.
Yeah.
My mum has a TV, so I love the nature program. So you're watching a nature program. It's filmed on videotape, so it looks as plastic and as like it's in sort of like as unmysterious and challenging as possible. Everything looks like it's stuck to your eyeballs with video. And then they sort of like they show you something, and then the camera does lots of things because nothing's happening. They do that on film as well. So the camera goes whoosh, and it goes, and you get sort of like a big noise. Someone goes, and it's sort of like that means we are pausing to go somewhere else. That's disco nature. And they drive around in cars careering after sort of like animals as if they're sort of like children at a wedding. You know, it's like, oh, you can see this one, and it's like induced to make it sort of like I think it's youth television for adults.
Yes.
I think youth television. Now, because as I said, we've got youth everything.
I think
we've got youth Prime Minister.
Yes.
We've got youth. Well, youth has permeated everything, and rather than being that some sort of victory, it's turned out to be a very, very, what do you call it? Defeat. Because you see, managing to get Brian May playing a solo on the top of Buckingham House isn't a victory for anything.
No,
what it sort of like means the death of lots of things. If you devalue the sort of like the power and energy of things, so you can have it anywhere, that means that it's not worth having.
Yes, I agree.
So like it's youth's insatiable desire for limitlessness which has limited us so badly.
What about the idea of playfulness in life and culture? Is that something that is divorced from the idea of youth?
Absolutely, yeah. If youths don't like playfulness, they get embarrassed. They don't like... I mean, people shout at me more on the street than they did when I was a punk rocker now. There's no playfulness about. They're angry. I mean, playfulness means that you can sort of like... playfulness is actually is next to creativity and engaging.
Yes.
Youths don't want to engage. You know, like you try and get somebody to... you know, like, what I mean, and I don't mean youths. I mean, I like kids to be kids. I'm talking about adults being youths.
Yes.
But I mean, you go into a petrol station or any type of shop and you try and buy something, and you'll find out how much people want to engage with you. They're not interested in being there. They're not interested in you. And not interested in what they're selling. You know, you can sort of say fair enough, really, because the whole thing's a game. But that's what I don't call that playfulness. I call that sort of like the opposite. I mean, if you tease someone, they burst into tears. A youth will.
Yeah, yeah. But I mean,
you know.
Are you talking about the people who kind of work in these odd places?
I'm being incredibly general. I'm talking about the sort of like. I'm talking about youth culture for adults.
Yeah.
You know, I'm talking. You know, it's like you watch. You listen to things or you watch things. You know, like when I first heard of Madonna and Prince, I thought I felt highly embarrassed for them that they should be doing something so sort of naff for children. I didn't realise, it wasn't until I met 50-year-olds who liked them that I realised that something serious was seriously wrong was taking place.
So you don't consider kind of the Bath Medways in any way youthful rock, garage sound?
No, not only sort of like 15-year-olds making too much noise in the common room sort of way, maybe. It's got that aspect to it.
Yeah, yeah.
And I think, you know, maybe we should get over it, but... you know...
the whole rock and roll thing.
Yeah.
Do you actually enjoy rock and roll, playing rock and roll?
Yeah.
You do?
Oh, yeah.
The whole kind of buzz of getting up on stage and...
Only if we can do it with a sound and the way we do it. I don't get anything out of doing it the way disco rock and roll as we've got now, which is through with light show, smoke and huge PAs. I don't call that rock and roll. I call that rock, or let's call it disco rock and roll for fun.
Yeah, yeah.
What it means is it's got it's had all the grit eliminated from it. It's a way of hiding rather than exposing.
Yeah.
The reason that we have fun when we play is because everyone can see the holes because we're not hiding behind anything. And that's the opposite of what people want. People want an illusion, you know. They don't want to know. They don't want to know that it's just a trick. They don't want you know. We're more in the Tommy Cooper area. Rather than who's your modern comedian?
David Blaine, would he be?
A magician.
David Blaine, I think, would probably be the guy.
Like Tony Blair. They all look like they got names like Tony Blair. And they look like Tony Blair.
Yeah. What about that chap in the box? Did you go and see him?
Who's he?
David Blaine. He starved himself in a box for 44 days.
Yeah. Did he enjoy it?
I've absolutely no idea. I don't know. But I think it.
Well, people used to do that a lot when we were kids. You'd always hear about somebody up on a platform.
Yeah.
Having their food pulled up to them. Do you remember it? So it's on Blue Peter and things like that.
No,
it's the best place for that stuff. Blue Peter.
Blue Peter, I remember it well. Did you have a Blue Peter badge at all?
No.
Me neither.
Never run anything. But yeah, I think that's great. You know, that's good. That's something for the Blue Peter annual, I suppose. If adults are interested in it, then you know they're misinemployed.
Yeah. Or not even as a conceptual artwork. You didn't see it as that.
I don't know what conceptual art is.
I was going to ask you about conceptual art.
Conceptual, I don't see what.
But we can get onto that. If you want. We can get onto that organically.
He's talking about art or something.
I think it probably does mean talking about art to a large extent. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, that's what my wife would call boring. If I talk about art, she says, "Can we stop talking about this now?" She'll let it go on for 5 or 10 minutes, and then she says, "Look, this is really dull. Can we talk about something else?"
Yeah. Do you like talking about art?
It can be entertainment. Like talking's entertainment. Entertainment's allowed now and then.
But art for you isn't entertainment, is it? It's
no, but that's talking about art.
Yeah.
To an extent, and then it's boring. Like entertainment itself is interesting until it isn't.
It's true. That's very true.
Doing art is very different. Like doing things is not talking about them, and that's more interesting because that's sort of like that's a project or a hobby or a topic. I remember you used to have a topic at school.
Oh yes, yes.
Topic.
Yes, there would be topics. I remember that.
That sort of thing. So you know, it's doing your own. You know, it's growing crest. It's.
I suppose you can internalise as well, rather than having to.
Well, that's what art is. You see, art isn't about mouthing off, is it? It's about it's a personal sort of like it's a personal sort of thing.
Art is a lot of things to many people. Though I mean, art to many people is a con. It's about money.
No, it's not. I can see that some people like thinking.
Yeah.
Just because you think something's about something, or somebody does something for a reason, doesn't mean that's what it's about. That's what people will sort of like try and flog you anything and rip you off.
Yeah.
They talk about con artists.
Yeah.
And you've got them in everything, and probably you've got a hell of a lot of them in art.
Yes, absolutely.
If there's money around, people will go and stand on their head and juggle their balls if you pay them.
It's a process, though, isn't it? That whole art game. It's the galleries, the agents, the fees involved, the glamour, the new rock and roll aspect to it.
Yeah, well, you're talking to a man because I've never had any fees. I've never had an agent. I don't know what glamour means. I've never been to an art party or a rock and roll party like that.
Do you think you've kind of missed out, or not?
I think I've made a very wise decision.
Was it a conscious decision?
No, well, it's conscious in the sense that I don't have it's conscious in the sense that I know that it happened. But it's not conscious in the sense that I can make a decision because it's natural. I just behave how I am. And, I didn't like the discos at school, so I wouldn't like the discos that the art people have either.
Yeah.
I'm not a party person.
So you kind of haven't really hung with Damien or who else is there?
I have met Damien on one occasion.
Oh, yeah.
I went to one of Tracy's openings, which she asked me to go to.
Right.
She asked me to go to many. No, I went to 2 with her actually. I went one of hers and one of Sarah's, I think.
Yeah.
And they were wanting to help me do an exhibition and stuff. And before I was sent to the back of the class for talking out of turn. And Damien was